Oi, back with some more car business. Gonna try to win that one longer race this time. Also, I'm gonna play some GTA later. I noticed there was an update. You know, still after when did they say they were gonna stop? 2019, I think. I think the Doomsday Heist update was supposed to be the last one. But I guess GTA 6 ended up costing a bit more than they expected, so here we go again. But hey, guess I'm gonna go right into it after I check out this auction, because this looks kinda cool. Damn. I kinda want this. What is this car even? Where do I see it? MB Super Sport. Well, let's see if we have any better deals on it. Oh wait, the MB's not even here. What? Is it up? More again? No. Where the hell do I find this car? Because 5 million is too much. Oh yeah, it's fucking Mercedes-Benz, that's right. Never mind, I'm dumb. Not like, what the hell's MB? Never heard of this car brand. What could M-B stand for, possibly? Oh, so the rest are even more expensive. Oh, no, wait, is this a... Okay, that's a DLC car. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I can't even get it. See if there are any good unique cars that are affordable at the moment. Have all of these. Somebody selling a P50 for just 10 grand. Alright. This is kinda sick though. 1934. But this seems like a rare one, so it's probably just gonna... Somebody's probably gonna just buy it out if I bid on it. Oh, I don't know, this is kinda cool. Or would be if I could take off the ridiculous spoiler, but... My guess is that I can't. But hey, it's a mere 300,000 credits, so... Eh. What the hell. Let's see if somebody's gonna outbid me in like 2 milliseconds. Right, so we're probably not gonna race with this thing, considering you can't really turn in it. So how about I try one of these new Audis? They seem pretty cool. I've kind of always wanted an R8 ever since I saw Iron Man, you know. Or no, actually even earlier than that, because I also saw it in, or drove it in Need for Speed Carbon. I think I actually saw somebody had the, like, paint job from that game. Because it's like the car of the main bad guy. So somebody had his paint job on this car in this game. So I was kinda wondering if I could find it. No, that's not. That's where you find them, that's right. I don't really fuck around with these designs, so I don't know. Hey, look at it. There it is. Hell yeah. My 8-year-old self would be very, very happy with this. Well, who am I kidding? I'm still... Every man is still like 8 deep down inside. At least when it comes to, like, you know, machines. I do think that's kind of just a... like a man trait mostly. I mean, sure, there are women who have it too, but it's not as common. You know, if a man says they don't care about cars or like jets or tanks, I don't trust them. I think there's something off about them. I don't care about those cars that go vroom. I'm a sensible man, I only take the bus. Sure, okay. I guess. But you have to, at the very least, admit that they look cool. If you can't give him that, then I think you're just like a conniving lizard person. You're up to something. Oh, this sounds good. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the car sounds in this game usually. This, I think... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's 6 right there. Right, here we go again. What cars would be available? All of them. This is not one of those picky races. I don't know how it works, but sometimes you can only choose like 1 out of 4 cars. And they're like, oh, you can have this muscle car, this van, or a Volkswagen Beetle. It's like, okay. Why? Now excuse me for a moment while I sip my very large smoothie. It's very big. I plan to work out later, so I gotta get some calories in me. That's dense. That's a dense smoothie. It's probably got like a good 800 calories in there. Bit of yogurt, some milk, bananas, apples. Bit of ice cream, creatine. Good stuff. turn quite as fast as I expected. Classic move. Just a slight bump to put your opponents into their place. Nice.
That was amazing. I don't think Rebecca could have found a better road racer if she tried. So, tell me, how does it
Beat
feel
him by
to
6
be
seconds.
the road racing champion?
It's not bad. Alright, let's win something good this time, huh? Maybe a car instead of a horn. You sons of bitches. Oh, that was a hell of a race, but honestly I think that was different than the one we drove yesterday. I mean the last time. I think it was this one that we tried. So I guess there was 2 actually. Well, let's make our way over that one, I guess, and do it too. That's fucking 11 kilometers. Well, let's get there fast. Stop telling me to turn around, I'm on the right side of the road. You can't make me stop doing it. This maniac is driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, all these other maniacs. Why are they on the wrong side of the road? Hey, no Joe. Look at them, what are they doing over there? They try to preemptively overtake me. Or maybe they're just getting out of the way. Which would be smart. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's in the word. I'm on the right side of the road. Both literally and conceptually. What's up with these tiny little turns? Just make the road straight at this point. A lazy ass Brits. Road is just a bit curious. Well, the road should fucking figure itself out. I ain't got time for these tiny little turns. Have a proper turn or have no turns at all. Right, maybe I should try another one of my new cars. Let's see what is there to try. What the hell, let's try this Plymouth. Or Plymouth, as I like to say it. Yep, just me driving my Plymouth through the city of Manchester here. Have you ever wondered why there are so many Ferrari F40s on the auction? I think it's because you can win them from the spin of the wheel. That's how I got mine. Which I sold for 10 million, by the way. That's how I made my wealth. I won on F40 on like my second wheel spin, and then I sold it for 10 mil. It's cause you get one for free with the Lego DLC. Ah, okay. I thought everybody else was out there just winning Ferraris from their wheel spins too, but I guess I'm just supremely lucky. Maybe. It's a lot of wheel spin. What the hell is this guy driving? Not you, the next guy. Is that I think that's a Crown Victoria though. Be kinda cool to have one of those, because it's just like the basic car. Like when you tell somebody like, picture a car. I guess that's the first thing that comes to their mind. Man, this thing ain't too fast, is it? Man. They are fucking flying past me. Come on, Plymouth. You can do it. Are you winning, son? No, Dad, my Plymouth is getting destroyed. Fortunately, these AI cars gonna suck. Or rather, their drivers. Cars themselves will be fast. I don't like how they try to give them like fake player names though, that's kinda weird. Why? Is that supposed to fool me? Oh, maybe that's a real person. Oh. It's real player names, I'm pretty sure. Just the AI drivers using them. That's just more confusing. Why did they do it? Oh, they're like real names and real cars, I guess. Well, I guess that makes more sense then. Turn. Oop. Yeah, this car has a bit more mass than I'm used to. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy, the brakes aren't that great. Also, I was driving the Bugatti before this and the Audi R8 before that, so it's a bit of a different driving experience with this. Feels like I'm riding a brick on top of a sponge. Yeah, see, I start braking as if I'm driving something that has brakes. But I suppose that's my mistake. I should think about, you know, things. Perhaps I should start braking earlier, considering I'm driving this greased broken block of iron. Can't imagine driving a muscle car by choice in a race. Yeah, it's not a wise choice for sure, but you know, I just wanted to channel my inner Vin Diesel. Wanna drift my way over the finish line, burn some rubber, and then be like, gamble. %. I think we could still make podium place if I really try. If I don't fuck anything else up. Maybe a few of these crash as well. You know, I can take them on the straight line. But this does not go around corners. You have to turn it like a fucking aircraft carrier. But I guess I could always just like knock my opponents off the road. I suppose that would work. Just gotta catch up to him. What? On the road. You get out of here with your, whatever that is. Come on, I still have a shot, maybe. I might. I think I could still make 4th place. Just gotta get this fake name having bastard out of the way. Well, I suppose it's fine if I occasionally, like, slide off the road and hit a couple of stone fences, because, again, this weighs as much as an aircraft carrier, so it'll just kind of smash through them. It doesn't even slow down, really. Hey, there's the top 3. I think I could take him, come on. Come on, let's ply those mouths. How's this guy driving? Is that a fucking convertible hot rod? And that's pretty cool, but also get out of the way. This guy's showing a muscle car too. How the hell was he number 1 though? And hey, look at that, even though I fucked up so many times. Boom. Family. Well, that was a long one. Alright, you could give me like a Pagani or something, at least. No, I get a Ford Escort 77. Well, I guess that's marginally better than a t-shirt. So whatever. I hope Forza Horizon 6 has the Moskvich cars. Although I don't know how they would get the license. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody owns them. Although I don't know who, because I'm... Moskvich was a... It was a Soviet car, right? So it wouldn't be owned by like a private company. But I guess Lada was too, so... I don't know, maybe they... Maybe they're... like... intellectual rights have been sold to somebody. There's just some random Russian factory manager who inherited them after the Soviet Union collapsed. He sells them for like $2,000, thinking it's like a hell of a deal, because he has no concept of money. Oh, foolish Americans! They paid me. They paid me so they can advertise my product. What fools! Do we got anything new? No. There's just these weird events that I don't care about. The Flying Scotsman, what is that? A train? Behemoth showcase. So, what are these exactly? I don't know, maybe we'll check one of those out. Not the motorcycle one though, because I don't believe in those. land boats, they can also like actually get to like drive a hovercraft. Well, I don't know, I guess we'll go take a look. You raise it? Okay. Would have been kinda cool if it had hovercrafts where you could drive them. You know, like the Crew 2 does. But I can't play it anymore because of, you know, reasons. Reasons being that it just won't start anymore. Yellow stuff is fun. Oh, the taxis. Yeah, I guess this one's nearby, so maybe we'll do this first. Most glitches have no brakes, so it would be fun to have an event where you have to drive one. In 2022 it got handed over to some nationalistic group in the government of Russia. Okay. Yeah, probably gonna get, you know... Probably gonna be a bit hard to get a license from them. Although I'm sure if they offered enough money, it could be negotiated. I don't know, I think I'll drive this Audi again, it was pretty good.
About it, which I don't. So I won't.
That's right, I got smoothies, I got tea. I just ate a big burger. I have ice cream, I have chips, I'm goddamn feasting today. Eating like a king. Cause I'm gonna work out later and I need those gains. Need to get some protein in me.
Now I know that this investment might look like a lot, but it's worth it, trust me. Every business you buy will give you a daily payout of their earnings, so there's a nice incentive for you.
Okay, can I buy it or are you gonna keep flopping your gums?
Buy the new company for the fastest taxi service in the UK.
Oh, the fastest taxi service in the entire UK. Bloody hell, mate. Just let me buy it.
Amazing. You will not regret this.
I don't know if this is gonna mean to developers who like... You know... They like wrote this whole script, they got voice actors and... I'm just trying to skip through them as fast as I can. I just don't fucking care. Okay, but can I like drive my own car though? No.
Who are you? Oh, the driver, the one George sent. Yes. So the business plan was for a premium taxi
Well, I guess they've
service in the UK, you know, get where you're going fast, but
juiced this up a little bit.
the definition of fast has changed somewhat lately. So you're hired. Here's your first step.
Yeah, it's a pretty good feast, you know, later I'm gonna have another burger after I work out. I made these patties that are like... Wait, oh, I have to park. Oops. Thought that was like a finish line.
You've arrived. Oh,
You know, I had like 700 grams of
never mind. I'll call the fastest.
round beef, and I made it into 4 patties. So like, I don't know, do the math.
Sessions are everything. This has to be fast, clean.
It's like 150?
Oh no, did I clean the car?
No. 150 would be 600 grams.
Taking this one over to the festival. Make sure it goes well.
175?
G'day, how are ya?
I don't know.
Excited to get to Horizon UK.
I can't do math right now, I'm doing too many things at the same time. No, I guess it would be. Yeah, it would be 175 grams. per paddy. You know, normal ones being like less than 100. Gonna have one of those, gonna put a big layer of cheese on it. Maybe a couple of fried eggs. And then for the dessert I'm gonna make some banana pancakes with possibly whipped cream, maybe ice cream. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good goddamn day. Gonna lift some heavy things, you know. Couldn't quite make it to 2 stars. Yeah, not bad. Not bad eatings. Also have an ice cool Blue Lagoon in the fridge. Might even enjoy that with my meal. Let's try that again, see if I can get better score. This car gonna brake well, so you don't have to brake as much you did. Yeah, I know this time. I was just attuned to the Challenger. My reflexes were still attuned to the, you know, movements of a battleship. My brain was doing the calculations like, turn 5 degrees to starboard. Drop the anchors. Man, what is with the Americans and like making those kinds of cars? I mean, I don't mind them. I'm sure they're like very comfortable in the real world. You know, because of the bouncy suspension, but like what made them pivot that like specific type of car? You know, Europe, you got like all kinds of different cars, all different shapes. Little hatchbacks, you got little sedans, you got big sedans. You know, you got pickup trucks, you got minivans, you got big vans. Coupes, convertibles. All kinds of weird stuff. But Americans, they have like fucking what do you call those things? You have a station wagon. You have an SUV. You have a pickup truck. And then you got like the whatever you call them. Because it's not just the muscle cars, it's also like regular family cars from like the 60s and 70s, I think. Just a big flat rectangle that has just the bounciest suspension of them all. Americans can't be reasoned with in design decisions. Well, I mean, I don't mind them, but I'm just curious, you know. I do actually quite like some of them. You know, like this Plymouth and the Challenger, of course. Old Cadillacs. But I don't know if I would like to have one in the real world. You know. For example, I don't think it could actually fit in the parking lot of my building. Let alone get out of it. That's true, they are. There's too much power. Okay. Okay, go funny. What the fuck? Did I not just turn it off? Oh, I can't put it to 0. It's always... Maybe this is just game developer OCD, but the fact that you can put this to 0 is... It's making me feel violent, actually. Like if the person who came up with this like was presenting to me in front of me as like a new feature, I'd probably hit him. I'd probably punch him in the face. In a 5 you're gonna finally get it to 0. Why? Why would you do that? Why? What's the point? Let's force them to listen to our bad music. Fuck you. I hate you and I hope bad things upon you that I probably shouldn't say out loud. You fucking imp. What is your fucking damage, huh? Why? At least you can turn it off, I guess. So why would you really turn it on in the first place? How should I just... I just made it in time for 2 stars. Yee. Yay. That's such a fucking dumb choice, though. Oi, mate, you know what we should do for our bloody car game? Let's make it so you can't turn off the bloody music. So sometimes we can force them to listen to our garbage for a couple of minutes. Oi, I too say that is a brilliant idea. Eat shit. I might be going a bit too hard on them, but I don't like it. If you pause before finishing, you can just restart way faster. It skips the loading screen. That's also dumb. No, I might just be a fledgling game developer, having only studied for almost 9 years. But I wouldn't. I don't know why that would even be remotely a thing. Why would the restart button of the pause menu be faster than the one at the end? Is it not the same function? And if not, why? Hey, let's make a separate restart function that's slower. That's a choice you made. I guess they like unload. They like unload the race when you finish it, which is that's a pretty monumentally retarded choice. You know, in case somebody does want to restart, unload it once you actually quit. unload it once you quit the race, once you've actually pressed continue. And don't nobody be telling me, oh, that's too much work to change it at this point. No, it ain't. I promise you it can't be more than like a few lines of code that you'd have to move. Unless they've made it in some weird, unnecessarily complicated way. But hey, what do I know? I've never made a Forza Horizon 4. I haven't even really made a car game. Which I should though, I think that would be fun. One thing just holding me back though is that I don't know how to make 3D models, so I'd have to like either buy them or hire somebody. Or learn it, I guess. That's a choice. It's an option. Even in online race, it's better just leave if you're not winning, because it loads faster than finishing and waiting for servers to load what place you got and stuff. Well, if nothing else, this is making me feel a lot better about my own skills. They haven't fixed it in the 5. Yeah, of course not. Why bother? Now this actually got me thinking, like, what would it cost? What would it cost to like buy like a couple of hundred car models, like 3D models? Just slam them together into a game. Put it on sale for a couple of bucks. You know, just for the hell of it. They recorded every single car Saudi to get accurate car sounds in the 5. Trying to fix the loading. Well, I mean, I guess that is kind of an improvement, because the sounds in this game aren't that great. But personally, I probably would have fixed the incomprehensibly long loading screens first. I feel like that might be a bigger deal for gameplay than cars kinda sounding off a little bit. Also in this one I race like a steam locomotive, like they did on Top Gear. Guys seen that one where our Jeremy's shoveling coal? That was fun. Car X is basically that it used some car models and a very accurate drift physics engine. Boom, you get a successful car game. Maybe that'll be my next year's project. Because I don't know, I think I've played enough car games to know what makes it fun. And if I bought the 3D models, you know, if somebody else did them for me, all I'd need to do really is fuck around with like physics and sounds. Which I already kinda know how to do, so Might actually might be a good idea. I don't know. I've seen clips. I need to watch Top Gear fully. Yeah, I mean, if you never have, I do recommend it because it's possibly the best TV show in the world.
You know when they said the Flying Scotsman? I was expecting to see Alex being shot out of a cannon. I suppose this'll do instead.
There's 2 CarX games actually as well, both pretty good. CarX Street is the new one. Do they have like actual cars in those ones though? Or do they just have like a selection of generic cars like BeamNG, so they don't pay licenses? If your game is fun, even if it's not the greatest visually, it's like $2 to $4. Someone like Goosiest will probably check it out. Checks out free and cheap car games all the time. I'll have to check him out. Also important that in wheel sport it matters for small minority. That minority are very into car games. Oh yeah, I mean if I'm gonna make a car game, I'm definitely gonna put in a wheel sport just, you know, if for no other reason, just for myself. I do like using the wheel. Unsure, but they look like generic car, so I assume ripoffs. Okay. Because that's what I'd probably go for, I wouldn't have. You know, even if I could like get a couple of car companies to give me licenses for free somehow, I probably just wouldn't do it because I can't be fucked. Guess I'm driving some kinda weird little doodad. It's a bit intense. Need for Speed I can't get into because the wheel sport is atrocious. Yeah, I've never been a big Need for Speed fan either. I played Carbon as a kid, I liked it. It was cool. But other than that, I don't think I played any Need for Speed game for more than 10 minutes. I tried Most Wanted, I tried Underground, I think. I have Hot Pursuit on Steam. All of them have been kinda underwhelming. But I did get Need for Speed Heat from the Steam Christmas sale. I haven't tried it yet, but I got it for so cheap that I might as well. Come on, car. Speed. Power. Ooh, that was fucking close. That was like half a meter.
Flying Scotsman. We might have to start at the horizon line.
How much is that?
All I know is next time I have a meeting in Edinburgh,
Like
I'm calling you.
244 milliseconds. That was close. Remember, if you're not first, you're last. Exactly. You gotta win no matter what. Hey Robert, how you doing? Also, Top Gear guys made sure to make their event top tier in this game. They didn't just throw some random stuff together and slap Top Gear printing on it. It's one of the best parts of the game. Oh, maybe I should go do it. Oh yay, another t-shirt. Nice. Just what I needed. Yeah, the Trans I'm sure would have been nice. But yeah, sure. Like boots, that's cool. How's life in the world of Velho? You know, just doing absolutely nothing productive as of late. Finished a 5-month unpaid internship. Finished my thesis. That is currently being reviewed. Finished a couple of courses, you know, did some freelance work in the meantime to pay the bills. So let's just say I don't feel like really doing much of anything at the moment. I've just been eating and playing video games the last 3 weeks. Hope things go well with your thesis. Thank you. I hope so too. Although, you know, looking at other people's theses and comparing them to mine, I think they're actually gonna just be shitting their pants. Because most of the other IT theses are like analyzing the use of ChatGPT in programming. How to make a 2D Unity platformer. I've got like an actual, like real world software application that I made, like the codes in there, explaining in detail how to fucking make it work. So yeah, I think it'll do pretty well. I mean, if the other theses of this year are gonna be, you know, on the level that they usually are, I think maybe I'll even get a stipend if they still give those out. Because it is pretty, you know, it is quite a lot more impressive than many of the other ones that I read. Even if I do say so myself. But like I said, you know, when you just compare the subjects, like, oh, how to make a full screen application in C++. This cutscene is so disrespectful, you can't even buy this anymore. Yeah, it sucks. Hey, look at all these nice cars, wouldn't you like to have them? Oh boy, I sure would. Too bad. Too bad, dumbass. Go buy Forza Horizon 5. You ChatGPT, I know, right? Dudes are actually out there writing 20-page theses about like, oh, here's how to not know how to do your job for programmers. Yeah, that's gonna impress your employers, I'm sure. Yeah, look at how good I am at not doing my own job. Here's proof that I don't know how to do it. I'm asked ChatGPT on how to build an EMP. How to use it in the main brain center for legal purposes. That's a joke. Well, if you ask ChatGPT, it'd probably get it wrong. Here's how you make an EMP. You need 5 parts baking powder, one a battery, and a power crystal. Can't wait for that shit to go away. It's getting real fucking tiring. Here's AI this, here's AI that, here's your AI assistant, here's your AI thing that analyzes your fucking photo gallery. And tells you about what you were doing on a Saturday, on a random Saturday in fucking 2017. Okay, why? Why do I need my phone to tell me? I don't need to know. If I need to remember stuff, I'll remember it. I can look through my own folders, alright? Get all this garbage out of my fucking phone. Hey, would you like to use Google's new AI assistant? Would you like to use Copilot? Would you like to use... what is the fucking... What is the thing called? Gemini? Would you like to use the new Gemini assistant? No. No, I would not, and in fact I'm considering switching to Linux on both my PC and my phone just because I'm getting fucking annoyed by this shit. Can't even use fucking Adobe anymore, you know, not that I have for quite some time because they're fucking garbage. But especially now, they're like, oh hey, if you make stuff with Adobe, we're gonna steal it. We're gonna take it. It's ours. So pay us so we can steal your work. You know what, I think I'm gonna pass and also suck my dick. Tried to use ChatGPT to find a song. Even for that it was useless. I tell it to stop saying the same name like 8 times. If it wasn't the first time, it isn't gonna be the 8th time. Yeah, these things, they are gimmick at best. You know, they're not really AI in the true sense of the word, because, you know, that's not possible, but let's not get into that. It's more just like, what's the most probable answer to this based on this data? Doesn't do any actual reasoning, unlike these tech pros try to claim, but that's only because they don't understand how the tech works or what it is, or they don't even care to learn, actually. Not that it needs to be said, but, you know, just pointing out in case one of them is listening, because I do want to hurt their feelings. So yeah, I guess we're gonna raise this hovercraft now. Alright. I have a ton of NPCs in my RPG that don't have lines or names. I will not use any kind of LLM to get ideas. Either I will write it myself or another human gives me a line. Hell, even when people joke about characters, I can sometimes let them to the RPG. As you should, because, you know, coming up with ideas is not hard. You know, I think that's somehow even sadder than using, like, generative AI to make something, or, like, to generate something. Is when you're like, oh, I got some ideas from ChatGPT. You got some ideas? Why don't you just make your own ideas? I have like 7,000 ideas per day. And you know what? I don't consume 17 gigawatts while doing it. I can generate like a couple of hundred ideas on a sandwich while I'm taking a shit. So, you know, get on my level. Made a joke about horse stables, you're a horse now. Basically. And my spines come out of my throat. Also, I wish AI stop being called art. It's AI images at best. Yeah, that's also something they don't seem to understand. They're like, oh, but it's just as good. You're telling me this doesn't look like a drawing? It does, but it's not art. Art requires intent, and a computer can't have any. So, let's just put that to rest too. Could I give him that? This is pretty cool. Wonder if these things are still in use. I know some decades back you could hop on one of these to cross the English Channel. I don't know if they're still around though. Oops. Speed and power. Ooh.
Nice! 4 wheels beats 2 fans and a big air mattress any day of the week. I never doubted you for a second.
Well, maybe on the ocean it would have won. I took a shit on a plate and took a picture that has more right to be called art than AI generated anything. It literally does. Once again, because you had intent. Computer can't have any. You know, even if it does manage to produce something that looks good, even though, you know, that's only because of the trading data that's made by actual artists and it's taken without permission, but you know, that aside, if it can produce something that looks halfway decent, it's still an art. You know, mountains can look pretty. Are they art though? No. Art has to be, you know, intentional. Or, you know, not intentional, but there has to be intent behind it. Ideas sometimes just spark, and when they do, Leroy Jenkins. It's been a while since I heard that. In fact, I'm doing that now in the Central Castle Library. Both adding world lore and silly puns. That's good, you need both. That's the sign of any good writing, is when it has deep lore and also good puns. Oh. Is this a different one? I guess. Joke books are simple one-liners, like you pick up a book title, Equations and Geometrics by Mathematics. Zing. The lore books, though, they ask you if you wish to read it. Yes, no. Yes, get lore. No, you put the book back. That sounds fun. Once you beat all of these, you get the seasonal challenge with random cards that you have to beat. These with just completely random cards can be really hard, and the rewards are cool. Well, hell, maybe I should beat all of them. That's the seasonal one. The seasonal ones I wish I had a different color tool place to do that though. Oh shit, let's go beat him. Let's go see if we can get some cool rewards. So Robert, you're making the game in RPG Maker 2003, right? So your Blue Sky posts. Never used RPG Maker myself, but I was kind of considering making something just real small scale, real quick. Just something fun. Putting it out for free. RPG Maker 2003. All because it was on sale for $2 on Steam. It's currently on sale again. Oh, I think I might actually have some Steam bucks on my Steam account. Maybe I should check that out. In fact, I will check it out right now. RPG Maker 2003. It's easy to make a shitpost game, RPG Maker. Yeah, that was kind of my plan. I don't know if I'd even put it out on my actual, like, business site. I think I might just, like, throw it up on my Discord. Yeah, it's actually just €2. And I have 25 in my account, so you know what the hell, let's do it. Let's get it just for fun. Bam, there we go. I now own RPG Maker 2003. Once you beat the game, you basically do seasonal stuff for rare cards and rewards. Some of the rewards can be genuinely super duper rare cards. I usually just buy the cards with 10 to 12 million because you have to do at least one online event. Those are super annoying with random people. Yeah, I can imagine if there's like contact. One of my favorite rally cars I got during a season from auction. Really fun feature, but I wish they didn't force online events. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. You know, back like in early GT Online, where you'd have to like do heists. That was the only way to like make any real money. You need 4 people, and if even one of them left or died, you'd fucking lose the entire thing. It's a goddamn nightmare. That was fast. Need some tutorials? I can recommend the one I used to get started. Sure. Oh, we're racing it. We're racing the train with a fucking Anglia. Okay, sure. Prior to heists, gun running was the way to make dollars in GTA. Oh, you mean like the bunker things where you sell the products? I mean, I still make my money like that because I just can't be fucked to play heists. No, I'm talking about like the old heists that predate the gun running. The ones that came out in 2014, I think. You know, like the Fliga job, the Pacific Standard job, Prison Break. Oh, those were the days, and by those were the days I mean that fucking sucked. Oh yeah, that's the tutorial series. Right, I'll put that in my bookmarks. Thank you very much. This is basically that. You wait 5 minutes for a bunch of randos, you do like a team versus team thing, only one winning team. I had a guy on my team who rammed teammates, and I had a team who didn't know how to play. Just gave up after 1 hour wasted. Oh god, I feel it in my bones. I feel it deep down in my core. It's like... I think I actually have this clip on my YouTube channel. It's from like 3-4 years ago, I think. When I'm just finishing the prison break. Like, if everything is done, we're going to the meeting spot in a helicopter. Or no, we're going there in a plane, then we have to jump out and parachute in the meeting spot. And one guy just fucking slams headfirst in the rocks and dies. And I think on the video you can actually hear me like get up and just walk out the door. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. As much as they fucked the game up in other ways, at least you don't have to do that. People can just leave, which means you can't earn nearly enough points, even if you're winning and you're just fucked. Yup, some real design choices right here. Playlist is what I used on Fallout to make my first town in Basic World. Everything after the first town on the map, I did on my own. Even the initial quest is still based on tutorial. Cool, I'll have to try it out at some point. I am kinda itching to get back into making games again. Now that I've been on break for a whole 3 weeks. Like, alright, I've been lazing around enough. Time to get back to work. 1 versus 1 line thing would be okay, but having to do it with randos or being forced to have 4 friends who also play is just, yeah. It's not great. Out of the way, dear. It's a goddamn racetrack. Been adapting and turning into my own thing ever since, all the lore and whatnot. Or the game from my own mind, as well as some deep dives and rabbit holes. Also a lot of inspiration from Spaceballs, The Lord of the Rings, Crosscode Earthbound, Final Fantasy, Mystic Quest and 6, Legend of Legaia. Some of those sound familiar. Never played Earthbound, never played Final Fantasy. But hey, Spaceballs and Lord of the Rings sounds like a hell of a combination. Yeah, they are making a new Spaceballs. I haven't even... Did they put out a trailer? I don't know, I saw something about it. All kinds of classics coming back once again, because, you know, why make anything new? Fucking Naked Gun is getting a sequel with Liam Neeson, which is kinda surprising.
Hey, sausage. If you liked the Horizon wheel spin, wait till you try the Horizon Super wheel spin. Same principle, but you get 3 prizes instead of 1. Plus,
Whoa, one of them is a car, almost. Man, they're doing that on purpose, aren't they? I'm definitely gonna be there for their new Spaceballs. 40 years after the original. And it's been so long since I watched the original, I don't even know. I don't even remember anything about it. Rick Moranis was there, I know that. He had a big helmet. What, I can raise a plane? Sure, I'll raise a plane, I don't care. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement for Spaceballs 2, that's huge. Yeah, I guess he hasn't been acting for a while. Last I heard about him, somebody fucking punched him in the face in the street. And I felt so bad. Why him? Why him of all people? Today I had to do like 40 super wheel spins. I had a lot of them stockpiled. Oh yeah, a couple of days ago I also noticed that I had like a 37 wheel spins stockpiled. I did all of them in one go, and I think I got like 3 cars, and the rest were all just like shirts and horns. You know, it was just whizzing past all the like, oh, here's a Ferrari F50. Bet you like one of those, huh? But guess what? You're gonna get something even better. A white T-shirt. Hell yeah. Got a limo. I forgot this game had a limo until that. I didn't even know this game had a limo. That's news to me.
Initializing UNSC Training Protocol 165FD.
Okay. It's one of the best drift cars in the 5. Never liked drifting in 4, the physics aren't the greatest for it. The limo? Okay. Unexpected, but... sure, I guess. Oh, what, this is... actually a Halo? Like a Halo thing? Alright, well, I mean... somebody who played Halo would probably appreciate this, but... I don't think I ever have. That's right, everybody, I'm a fake nerd. I've never played Final Fantasy. I've never played Halo. I mean, shit, I've never even played Resident Evil. I played Halo because of this, but nope, that's so hard because of mouse steering. Oh man. Mouse steering. Don't see a lot of that anymore these days, except in Borderlands. Yep, never played any of those games, but I will tell you what I've seen. I've seen the character designs from Resident Evil, and I gotta say I appreciate those. They were cooking with the character designs.
I don't know. Looks like a fortification of some kind, but it hasn't been used in centuries.
Is that us, partner? We're gonna make it home after all.
Okay, new LZ found. We don't have long. This ring is gonna go nuclear in 3 minutes, and we do not want to be here when it does. Marines, I've added coordinates to your nav.
I don't know, maybe I'm just an old man, but these kinds of like collaborations are just kinda lost on me mostly. You know, like, I guess Don't Starve in Terraria was kinda like, oh, that's fun. But this kind of stuff that's just like completely out of place. Like, oh, we've put Halo in Forza. We've put Family Guy in Fortnite. We have Nicki Minaj in fucking Call of Duty. Why? What for? What am I supposed to get out of this?
Alert! Banshees, fast and low.
Banshee, save us, Chief!
This is Cortana to all air support units.
Okay, who wouldn't like to see some Halo spaceships zooming around in the fucking countryside of the UK of the current day?
I'm getting a green from 3
I don't think I would, actually.
Pelicans. En route to the LZ.
This is kinda...
You and the Marines had better be there soon.
this is kinda jarring.
Cortana, I can't follow you through there. I'll see you on the other side.
That's not the most reassuring choice of words. This cave is not a natural.
I've never played Halo either.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't really know what it is either. I just never did.
Kilo actual, do you read?
Anytime I saw like, oh, there's a new Halo game, I never felt like any inclination to play it. It's like, alright,
Again, pilot. I do not want to
cool,
reach
good
that
for them, I
level.
guess. There they go, shooting those space blasters again. Pew pew. Now when's the new Battlefield coming out? That's the real question. I actually like this.
Units, the LZ is right ahead.
Well, to each their own, I suppose.
The green superstructure begins to collapse.
I guess this car is kinda cool, at least.
15 seconds, Chief. 10, 9,
But that's about it. I mean, in the same way as the
5,
Cyberpunk game was... I mean, the Cyberpunk car was kinda cool.
1. We're not gonna make it.
Like, oh hey, they put the Quadra in the game. That's pretty cool, that's pretty fun.
Good time to leave.
But if like, Rebel Path started playing and Johnny Silverhand started talking to me through the radio, I'd be like,
UNSC fleet com.
I don't want this. This feels weird. But at least I got a level out of it. Ooh, they got a Crown Victoria. Come on, give me the Crown Victoria. Fuck you. Why do I never get what I want? God damn it.
In my experience, there's a certain amount of attrition in any cross-country competition. Mechanical faults, hazards of terrain, drivers who just weren't quick enough. Not you though. You're through to round 2.
So I guess we got some new events out of this. Cross country. Whatever this is. Okay, that's cool, I suppose. So this is the one that I got the big wheel spin out of. Yeah, I think I might farm this off stream though. I don't know if you guys wanna see me race a train 17 more times. I think I'll go check out the GT updates real quick before I call it a night.